Go ahead.
I went over it all. Prospect list and listing performance report.
One thing we have a problem, we always start to see something in our listings is locked. We cannot change.
If it's gray, you have to go to Frederick.
Frederick is our
researcher.
and we need to talk to them.
If it's gray, because we have certain things that aren't changeable without approval, and if it's grayed out, go to Frederick and he can help.
Okay. Now.
So just.
Oh, a little bit higher? Yeah.
Still. So these people over here, they are not on prospect list. They are something else to do by research.
With free accounts.
Free accounts.
Yeah, so they don't have any account data.
Marketing, and then and then you click the listing and.
Okay. Another question. The other day.
Oh, can I teach you a trick?
Yes.
Yeah.
Here, click on that Costar. Go to manage listings. It'll take you right to where she was.
But I want to show something in the
LoopNet.
The LoopNet.
So LoopNet, our listing manager is the exact same. It powers Costar and LoopNet. So this is the exact area of your listing manager once it loads.
I think we have to turn off everything that is here.
One second. Let me put it here in order to have both hands
Free.
free.
Perfect.
Okay. The other day I was doing a search, and suddenly, because I'm already in CoStar, they start to show these listings at CoStar. They start to show just for me or for everybody?
Oh, where you saw the blue diamonds?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So you have to be not logged in.
Because
So
No. I was logging. What is that?
if you saw the blue diamonds, that means it's only a CoStar listing. If you saw the red diamonds, it's a LoopNet listing.
Let me do one example. Let's see. Let's see this one here. Map.
So the red diamonds are...
I mean login.
Correct.
Yeah? Everybody has access for this?
No.
Or
So
just me?
only you, because you have CoStar and LoopNet. Your tenant or Mr. Investor...
If you show up in her computer and she has access for this or no?
She can't click on the blues and direct her to CoStar. Only you can.
If Marcia is using LoopNet and I
No,
try
right
this,
now. Go ahead, see this.
Can you use at the same time? No,
Yeah,
because-
but you can be logged into CoStar at the same time. LoopNet's okay.
LoopNet is okay.
The red diamonds are premium listings.
Look at this. Look at this. This is interesting, okay?
So the red diamonds are premium listings. Those are visible to everyone in the public. The blue diamonds are only visible on CoStar. So those are non-paid for listings that only a CoStar member can see
The CoStar, even the LoopNet paid member doesn't have access.
if they don't have CoStar.
The blue ones,
Are only CoStar listings that only a CoStar subscriber would have access to. The gray diamonds are inactive commercial real estate.
What does the mean gray diamond? Those ones here?
circles?
The circles, okay.
They are inactive commercial real estate that you can only see on CoStar if you had that access.
inactive. So why do you need inactive?
So on CoStar, you prospect for inactive commercial real estate to try to get listings. You'd want to talk directly to that owner to say, hey, work with me. I'm trying to list your property or I have a buyer. Yep. That way, a tenant
This
can-
me is if I click here,
you can hover over and see what kind of property it is, but only a CoStar subscriber can pull up the blue ones.
and do I have the other thing I needed to know? How can we have access for the phone numbers? Okay, they asked me this question. What is this?
It's just a terms and agreement. You have to do it quarterly. Just say yes.
Accept.
Yep.
For each one or just
Every
once?
module that you go into,
Huh?
once a quarter.
Once?
Once a quarter, it'll just prompt you with our terms and conditions.
Okay. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. when you're saying grayed out are the inactive properties, meaning that all the properties, commercial properties in the area would be in the grayed out. There would be all of those properties that are commercial, they're not on the market, but it's going to be everything basically, right?
Correct. But only a CoStar subscriber can pull it up. So if a LoopNet, yeah. But LoopNet people, if they're interested in that, it'll say contact the broker to find more, or contact a broker that has CoStar, so that they work with more brokers in the marketplace.
Okay. So,
Go ahead.
again, so you are listing the property on a
No, it's not a listing.
no, but when you do, you list it on the LoopNet, but you search on the Costar, I understand.
Correct.
So why are we searching?
It's a little
Can I have
confusing.
one paper?
Okay, so
No, not this. Sorry, I will get you paper.
I will pick it up.
If I do one.
So there's free listings and there's paid for listings. You guys have premiums. That means you pay for all of your listings.
Okay.
But some brokers don't pay.
Okay.
They have like 10 listings and they'll pay for 5 of them. So the gray diamonds are just listings that have used to be in the marketplace but are currently inactive, but you could bring up the owner on
But they were
CoStar
listed at some point.
at some point. On
So
Co-
it's not everything that's there.
But on CoStar, we have gray diamonds, which are everything regardless of availability.
Uh-huh. Okay, I got you. I got the difference. So, did you get that, Marcia?
No.
Okay. So,
You do not
on
give me the
LoopNet,
paper.
The difference, that's what I wanted to know. The principal difference between, in terms of the search, between the LoopNet and the CoStar is those grayed out. On LoopNet, they were the properties that used to be listed.
Yeah, they do have more listings in CoStar because CoStar on
Yeah,
the LoopNet.
exactly.
And sometimes the people
Don't
buyer call you or show me something, but everything is in the MLS, the LoopNet. I know. Show me something that's out of the market, your pocket
Exactly,
listing,
out of the market.
and all the grays will be your pocket listings.
Yeah.
Not pocket listings.
No, pocket listings.
Okay.
Pocket
Yeah.
listing. Huh?
Not in the market.
No, that's my pocket listing until I call the guy. They say I have a buyer. Let's sign on an agreement. If I sell, you pay the commission. You be a pocket
They're
listing.
not in the market, they were not in the market.
Yeah, I mean do this all the time.
Um,
But okay, question. How can we find the phone numbers if I want to contact this guy? Example,
the owner or the broker?
the owner, the broker. I don't get the
Those
listing.
grayed out people.
The gray, yes. We my pocket listing. How can I find the contact?
You go to contacts,
That's important, Cecilia.
and then the true owner is Raul and Luceria
You want to
Gonzalez.
see? Talk, vai lá.
Oh.
No,
Listing?
I'm moving, make a movie. Go ahead.
So this is 169 Bristol House Apartments. The owner phone number is here, and the owner is Raul and Luceria Gonzalez. Always, always, always click on anything that's underlined. Because they actually own 2 properties, not just this one property. And they have different contacts. They have Camila, they have Raul and Lucenia, but Camila was the property manager. So maybe she's another arm to call and ask for. But if you go to
Wow.
properties, let me,
Put it here because I trying to film your hands.
oh, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. Now it's okay now.
Once this loads, it's thinking right now. If you're here,
It's there.
I can
you
see
have,
that.
they also own a multi-family building in Hialeah. So yes, they own this property in North Miami Beach, and you say, hey, I have a buyer for that property, and they're like, no, we don't want to sell that. What about your Hialeah property? And they're like, oh my gosh, how do you know I own that? You can say, hey, I just did my research. And
It shows the other ones that they own. That's great.
Okay, so you click, I cannot
Oh,
do this.
let me-
So you click on the gray out property, and then you go into
Contacts tab. Yep. And now there's a difference between a recorded owner and a true owner. The recorded owner is the LLC.
Yeah.
CoStar's goal is to find the person behind the LLC, but let's say you come across a property that doesn't have a true owner. At the bottom of every CoStar is like a Frederick. but it's a different person on every property. So you could say,
The researcher.
yep, hey Dariana, I need another number, it's disconnected, or the email bounced back, or something
So
like
they
that.
will find
Then you
us.
go to
No.
It's some biz, but you guys are busy, so have someone else do it for you, and then they'll get the email for the new number.
That's great. That's really great.
There. Now, sometimes this is interesting. I don't teach to many people, but I think it'd be helpful if you're going to do something like this on the regular basis. You know, how sometimes you call an owner and they're like, "We've never been listed on the market. Like, what are you talking about? We're not interested in selling," or something like that. If you hit analytics on the property tab,
on where? On which?
analytics,
Under-
same property card, like the regular.
Property.
Mhm. Analytics, go to the changes tab. And then we're gonna go back all time. So not just like the last 7 days. I apologize, I hit the wrong thing. And let's say all time. So they've never been on the market, so they're not lying. But if it was, it would tell you like when it was listed, at what price it was listed at. If it was a retail building, it can make changes in rent or things like that. So that's a great like pulse of the market there. Any questions on that?
Nice. I'm recording to.
Perfect. I also have made like a user guide, like it's like 10 pages, but it goes over like I saved it in a PDF, so I'll email it to you.
No, just print it right now.
Print it?
Yeah, I give the.
I'll send it to you because I'm not connected to your printer.
Huh?
I'm not connected to your printer.
Yeah, send the email to
I'll
us.
send it to you. It's like it's basic, but it'll go over this kind of stuff.
Nice. Okay, next question. You print it now. Print it. Send it to. Oh, I use my cell phone.
The Hotmail or the Kai's one?
Both. Could be the anyone.
Okay.
The guy's one. I'm going to print right now.
Here, let me find it.
Que loucura, mas.
Dá pra você pôr lá, que daí ela vê também, que ela não tá conseguindo ver.
Mas aí é por um negócio de um computador só. Eu não posso.
Não, mas na tela.
Ok.
Ali você não tá pondo em outro computador.
But if I'm going to register it in my computer.
Ah, ok.
Just put this in.
Huh?
Então,
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's see.
Let's do that. Okay, we can put it there.
That's okay?
yeah.
In mine or in yours?
I'll do mine.
Okay.
Yeah, you can do yours.
Yeah.
So this way she can follow
Yeah.
up.
Another thing that's we need use a lot. Now this to get the phone number from the seller. Another one, the marketing materials. We had a new listings. We want to put some kind of information because the people call, oh, I want more information.
Like a brochure?
No, the people all the time send the information to me like,
I want more. Oh, lead.
oh, yeah.
Like, send me more info.
And I usually prepare like a small package.
Yeah.
And I want to prepare one with all the information, the package to send to show the seller.
Like an OM, like an offering memorandum.
Yes.
To show the seller and to show the
buyers.
prospect buyers
Perfect.
all the information about the shopping center, the area, demographics, the taxes, blah, 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 every information possible about the neighborhood and the property.
I'll tell you my three favorite.
Free favorite.
Yeah.
Favorite.
And
You're going to show there, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll use shopping center as the example.
That's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay.
you can use the 511
That one.
as an example.
That's a condo, right?
Yes.
Is it an office condo or a retail?
Office condo, retail condo, both.
It's a little hard, but we can do it. Like we can also look for buyers and or tenants that you want to prospect to. Maybe it's an owner user.
Yes. Yes.
Does it have a tenant within right now?
No.
No,
So
that's
it'd be
it.
like an owner user of
Yeah.
someone that would want to buy. Okay, we'll do that. Okay. So my favorite three is always do your searches in all properties. It's probably the best way to search in CoStar. You won't see that, but once this loads, it's similar to LoopNet. It's gonna have the gray diamonds and the blue diamonds.
So you went under all properties?
Mm-hmm. And I'm just gonna look it up by his name. All his listings. There. I just type in his name at the bottom and it's gonna bring up everything that's registered to him on the map. Mhm.
Oh, okay.
And we'll pick on that one.
How many people have Costar here in this office, you know?
In this one? At least 7. I have
7 people have Costar here?
But I know they don't really work out of here, but their name is out of here. Like some people tell me they work at home and stuff like that, but I know this is their, like Julio. I was asking them if they know Julio Eskenazi. Like Jaime.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
Jaime. His name is up there.
I know him. I know him.
He's here. David,
Henry.
his license is held here.
Yes, I know.
I could look it up if you
No,
want.
no.
Yeah.
That's not important.
Mark something.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
They
don't know who you is.
not Julio,
Jaime, sorry.
Who is he?
He doesn't work in here almost. He
I
comes
bet- I
like
just-
once a week.
Yeah. We always come in that little office over there. Okay, so I'm gonna go to the New River Landing listing. So once you bring up the property of interest, the most what people put into those offering memorandums and things like that, go to print reports.
Okay, print reports.
And you guys have build out with Kives, right?
We are getting training for
On
that.
build out?
Yeah.
I just had the
Yesterday we had.
yesterday
It's
they put in my login everything.
Awesome. So a lot
The
We
build
have
out
reports too.
is the
Which
same
one
company,
will be better?
build out.
Build out?
but
Have
it's
more
not belong to
pages.
Costar, no?
So you
I'm
can
going to delete this from the video, okay?
It's okay. You can cut in, but you can cut and paste from CoStar and put it into build out because
We can, on the PDF. we can-
yeah. So like
PDF
the demographic report, the traffic count report,
Yeah, we can
print
add-
from CoStar, and then you can put it into your build out
And build out.
because it's more like branded specific
Yeah.
through build out. It looks beautiful. It's going to create like a nice PDF that you send to your prospective buyer in the template. All the companies use build out. Once you get used to it and things like that, you'll copy and paste like,
I'm sorry, where was it? I missed that
Oh,
link. Where
sorry.
is that?
I'm going to connect to my hotspot.
So the property.
No, I can give you.
I know I'm on it. It's just slow.
It's low?
I'm on the Kai's one.
It's low, the guys? It's all the bars here.
Yeah,
That's a great program.
it just won't bring it up.
So you go to all properties and you pull up the properties that you want to build out the report, and then where do you go?
Print reports to the left over here.
Where is it? Where is it?
Print reports.
Print.
Most people, all the way at the bottom, do the demographic detail report and the traffic count report. The demographic detail goes over median household income, average ages in the area, college education, things like that. The traffic count report obviously tells you how many cars per day, something like that.
Can I have my purse, Galina? Let me try to put the video in the top of my purse.
Do you know there's pre-recorded videos though? in CoStar?
No, but it's not with you. It is.
It's okay.
The good is you talking.
I hate my voice on video.
Huh?
I hate my voice on video.
But if I like it. That's important. We are like it.
This is why I like build out. Because the property summary report sometimes gives too much information. It goes over, let's say, how do I explain? Like Flagler Village in Fort Lauderdale. it's an up and coming neighborhood that's just developing. So sometimes the demographics
It's
aren't the
crazy.
best, because it's an up and coming area, but the census hasn't come out, or the population growth hasn't changed. That report gives everything, but it's the most comprehensive report. It's the property summary report that most everybody uses in CoStar. Once you hit next and you have all those 3 reports chosen, you can decide to move it up or down. Maybe you want traffic count first before the demographic detail report before you generate it. If the property was for sale, just as yours is, if you're providing it to a client, you would click sales data, but you wouldn't click sales company in case it was a listing that wasn't yours. Since it's yours, it's okay. You can print sales
Hold on a
company.
second, please don't switch.
Yeah, no worries. Okay. And then once you generate that report, it's going to put all 3 together, and then you can snippet, tool, and put it into your because I think it has templates, right? Within Builda, I've seen people use it a couple times. But you'll put that template in there, and you just put the info that you want, where you need the demographic detail and the traffic count report too. You can use it like this too. It's not too bad, but I like that it has the red with the Kais and the logo. It looks really pretty and built out. But I'll show you when it loads.
This is everything you show me. That's from Costar, né?
Yeah. And then for sale comps and things like that, we can go into sale comps and pull average condo sales in that
That will be
neighborhood.
separate.
It'd be separate. We can also look for people who have been purchasing condos in the last 5 years in that area. Maybe they're an investor who'd be
Separate
interested.
again?
Oh, well, in sale comps, but you can do it in the same module.
Okay, so you will show us how to do the sales.
Mhm.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so property summary report, very basic, gives the details on the property. But then this is the traffic count report that a lot of people like to use, just how many cars are passing by. If it was a retail play, it'd be really important for a retailer. Yeah. And then this is the demographic detail report. So it gives average age of that area. So it's heavy in that 30 to 39.
Does it show income or not?
Mm-hmm. So median age is 40, population by race, and then we'll go down to
Wow.
how many occupations are in the area by percent. So professional management, I would definitely go after a lot of office tenants because they might be interested in that area. Household.
That particular listing is a restaurant.
Oh, it's a restaurant?
Yes.
We could look for some things,
Huh?
like restaurant tenants, to maybe market to that way. In your LoopNet listing, does it say restaurant? Or no?
I think so, yes. Let's take a look.
Yeah, because if it's not checked by the researcher, people look for restaurants every day, and it's the hardest thing to find in South Florida.
Yeah.
If it's not checked, we gotta know. But then yes, household income. So that's from the area. The average is 98,000 in a 1 mile radius. Here, I'll bring it up here. I have it open. Let me see. Okay, we definitely gotta tell somebody that. Is it an already built out restaurant?
They do have 50% build out.
Perfect. Can I tell a researcher to change that for me now?
Yes, please.
Okay, perfect. Okay.
They say here, great for restaurant or office.
But if it doesn't have it, click, there's a checkbox within our CoStar system that people actually set up alerts for restaurants daily. If that's not checked, it won't hit that person's
Where
alerts.
did you check that?
It's in CoStar, our person has to do it. It's one of those grayed out things.
Okay.
So I'm gonna tell him.
Can I hire you to help me to sell this one?
Yeah. If I actually, who was I working with last week? They were looking for a restaurant, but I don't know if they wanted Fort Lauderdale. Their concept had to be in Miami somewhere, but I'll send her an email just to see.
Do you know Marcos, the broker? I'm going to introduce him as soon
Was he hosting a class?
Huh?
Was he hosting a class?
Yes.
In Spanish.
Yeah. It's like that. Can
Marco,
he's busy.
What time is your closing?
now Celia is one eye looking the class, another eye looking the HUD
And the
to
email.
verify the HUD, everything.
Watch out, you're going to get crooked eyes.
No, that's Celia is doing right now. I mean, pay attention to the class. The thing is, we give you, everybody has your responsibility, and sometimes I get upset when it's like a seller, the seller hire one attorney, and those attorneys are the worst kind of people to work for the closing. And she told her, because the seller is in Turkey, she told for the attorney to take the stopper letter. And we told them a month ago to pick up the stopper letter from the association,
Oh my God.
and they never did.
That's
And
not a good lawyer.
that's terrible. But I don't like to say they're a terrible attorney. I try to close the deal because I'm the one who is going to lose the commission if it do not close.
Yeah. Not them. And they don't care.
They don't care.
To my experience, I never worked with a lawyer like that.
No?
Huh?
They're so mean
Normally,
sometimes.
they're very good, they're very thorough
Yeah.
lawyers normally.
No, the
In
attorneys.
commercial, they'll take their time. They'll like mess up a 1031 exchange with their time frames, and you have like that time frame to like identify the asset, and they won't get back to you in a certain time. It's crazy. People complain every day.
No, yes, but I'm very, very in top of every small details. Celia also cover it. I
Yeah.
cover Celia, Celia cover me, and I go to every details for all the operations. This I said that's the one I'm closing
Oh,
for the 820.
3 assets?
Yes, I have
Oh.
3, and I have the buyer and I have the seller,
Very cool.
and
Are you taking me out?
huh?
Are you taking me out with all the proceeds?
Happy hour on him.
And I make just 325 this one. I'm not make 6%, but it's still a good commission. And I need to take care of the rental. One rental is the 14, another one the 15. Is the condominium is 3 months. That's quarter. You need to pay every small detail. That's the title company also. I was with the attorney now. That's why I delayed. Saying the attorney how to do the HUD for the title company because he was so confused.
Oh my god.
What kind
No.
of an attorney
Huh?
is that?
No, because it's confusing.
It's
It's
confusing.
confusing. Do you need to look at the stopper letter? You need to look at the stopper letter from the tenant. You need to look at the lease and the small details. Yes, but I don't want nobody screw my business, my deals. And this title company is the first time I'm working with this title company.
Never again.
Never again. Never again.
First and last.
Yes. Let's
Okay,
look
I'm
for...
sorry.
No. Let's look for some
The
buyers.
PDF you're supposed to send it, huh?
I did.
You did send? Okay, I'm going to print for us right now, and then you go over very quickly to explain what you sent to me.
Yeah.
You send it now, no?
It said it went through.
Let's see.
So it kind of tells you like what each
Can you
module.
send it to me if possible?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will send it to you.
Yeah.
I will send it to you.
Okay.
I'm going to print right now and then send it to you at the same time.
Here. So it gives like it's literally like word for word what each module does, how you find things,
I have to.
and then kind of teaches you how to search within with screenshots.
It's discussing the Costar.
Mm-hmm.
I believe I saw you in the Brickle. You did your own training Brickle?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You stayed to talk after with me.
Yeah.
So I understand sense that Costar is way more detailed than in terms of research than
Then LoopNet.
the LoopNet and research.
Galina. And Celia. And Costar. Let me print for us to have. Tudo certo lá com o Rod?
Tô tentando olhar, né, mas... Faltou 1.500 no depósito, do security deposit.
Do C1, do C2 ou do C3?
O meu não pode assinar isso.
Eu falei pro cara, é um depósito só, né? Eu falei isso lá na frente dele.
There is so much to know. It's like the more I know, the more I understand, the less the more I don't know.
They have one guy, they say they teach you, sometimes you are like to how to drive the airplane.
Yeah.
You don't have, you are so ignorant, you don't have the idea how ignorant it is. But after you take the first class, now you have knowledge how ignorant you are. But you understand?
Yeah. But like
Before,
Even David Joseph, he says that as many
oh, it's a
years-
36 page, no?
yeah. Oh, it's that big. I'm sorry.
I'm going to print in black and white.
Yeah.
He says for all the years that he used it and he
He's
taught
the-
it, he says there is a lot he doesn't know.
Yeah.
So
Now you have the idea how ignorant we are.
It's better to
exactly.
start from the beginning. Today was like very like LoopNet jumping back.
Exactly, because we'll get confused.
Yeah.
completely.
It's
Yeah.
like if we started from the beginning,
Yeah.
it would have been better.
Okay, question. Since we are here, I'm print right now. Can you pick it up for us, Galina? Because I'm in the middle of all the cables. I have a personal question.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes, as you say, the restaurant, I'm selling this one, the real estate. I'm not selling
The business.
the business. But a lot of time I'm selling
Business.
the business. And 5 years ago,
It's beginning to print now.
5 years ago, I was able to put it in the LoopNet.
And now you can't.
Why that? Why is that?
So we-
the way to make more money, the Costar to make more money?
We own another company now.
No, business by
Biz
sell.
by sell.
But it's a pain in the
Yeah.
neck to pay another fee just to
Yeah.
sell. Because I'm not like a business broker 100% time. I sell like probably one business every 3 months. It's something I'm not doing. I don't like at all to do
Yeah.
business.
But sometimes it comes.
It's too much time consuming,
Yeah.
too much detail, and most of the people they do business, they do because sometimes they sell 10 restaurants
Yeah.
and they make the 10,000. They have both sides, and for them, if one doesn't work, they sell another one at the same time. That's okay, but it's not my case.
So the problem with that is that you're going to put in a price on that property. It's going to be like $20,000, $50,000 for the business itself that you're
The
selling.
LoopNet, but they don't allow to put it in the business.
Because when we connected the back ends between Costar and LoopNet, when you do a search for active for sale and you are selling a business, that's going to affect the analytics of the market. Because you're not selling the real estate, you're selling the business, and that's at a lower price point. So that's the problem. that we took it out. Sometimes you'll come across it, like you'll put it in LoopNet for a day, and CoStar will catch it like a month later, like, hey, why is this price so low? And then you're going to tell them, hey, I'm selling the business, and then we're going to remove it. But if you can try to upload it and see what happens after that.
No, they take out.
Yeah, they usually take it out if they catch it by price.
Yes.
There's like pings in our system that if something comes up too low price per square foot,
I think
it'll...
it's just one copy.
No, I take 3 copies. I make 3 copies.
3? It's one, right? Just one.
Oh, you're not supposed to. I do not understand what is that. Page 1, page 2, page 3.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
They were able to put restaurant on there for me just now. They just updated it.
Oh, it's a
Nothing else, it's not printing.
It's a 12 page. It's a 12 page, not 36, no?
Oh, perfect.
At 36 because I put 3 copies. That's why. I'm sorry.
Did Royce Real Estate have the listing before you?
Huh?
Did Royce Real Estate have the listing before you at the condo?
Probably.
The restaurant? Can I remove them? They have it duplicated still.
They do?
Yeah.
For how much?
Let's see. I'm gonna pull it
Huh?
back up. I'm pulling it back up. Gareth, the researcher, when I pinged him to put it as restaurant, he goes, "Hey, give me some insight. It looks like Royce Real Estate has it listed too." Is
No,
that
I
a
have
duplicate?
the exclusive rights listing.
He's gonna take it down for us.
How can they do that? And as a real estate, how can
They have it listed as a different condo number. That's how they're playing it. But it could be old. They could have not just updated it. They're paying, but
Oops, I don't believe those coincidences.
they do it all the time
I
in
don't believe it.
in commercial.
Oops.
The commercial's a little bit
Yeah, it's a little
shaggy.
crazy. So they have it. Like you have your condo.
How much was
listed
3.5?
out? 3.5.
Oh, they did it on purpose, of course.
Yeah. He's gonna remove it. Yeah. Let's see.
What's the name of the guy?
Ooh. Sale.
What is the name of the
They're
guy?
fishing.
Yeah. Chris Plessner.
Oh, let the.
Here, we're gonna take it down now.
So they just want your buyers, you know?
No.
No, he signed. He signed the listing. We cannot have some two listings.
No, of course, but they're fishing to get your buyers from you, to
They,
represent them.
they had it before, something like that.
Yeah.
Good.
Perfect. And that should be gone in the next 20 minutes.
Cool. That's a nice surprise for them.
Right? They're gonna log in and go, oh my god, where's my listing? Why am I not getting calls anymore?
Yeah, listing. Yeah, right.
Okay. So no, you can't do the businesses in Coastal.
All right, no problem.
What's the next question?
Okay, the next question is how can I, example, the restaurant. How can I find like a luxury restaurant in Palm Beach, in Miami, and to send a postcard
Okay.
and to call those people to offer my restaurant?
Go to tenants.
Okay, go to the tenant.
Could you show on the screen? On the screen now?
They're showing.
Is that?
Oh, is that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
How large is it?
7,200
Woo!
waterfront.
Woo, that's big.
3.5 million. Actually, it's a great price.
It's a good price. I'm gonna look from 5,000 to 10,000 square feet.
Yeah. That's a luxury, nice upscale restaurant. Sometimes they do have those kind of
Where
size.
did you specify, I'm sorry, where did you specify the kind of a business?
I haven't yet.
Okay.
So I've just put in 5,000 to 10,000 square feet. And now I'm gonna zoom out on my map so that I can capture,
All those restaurants.
exactly. And then I'm gonna come down here
Okay.
and don't look yet. I'm gonna practice something first.
Everything's recorded.
Okay, cool. I didn't teach you wrong. So go to NAICS code, type in restaurant, and you'll go full service restaurants, limited service restaurants, Oh, I'm sorry. Let me go back. Hit view results. So, I have 543 restaurants just on my map right now that fit from 5,000 to 10,000. What I would do is polygon areas around the beach, because obviously that's going to be high end, or Coral Gables, Doral, Weston, things
East
like that.
I-95.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you able to do like east of I-95?
Nah, you have to polygon it.
Huh?
So, would you take it all the way up to like Boynton Beach?
No, won't you like it? West Palm Beach.
Here.
But it's okay, show me
Yeah.
the general, the 500,000,
Yeah.
because I'm going to
How many postcards do you want to send?
1,000.
Okay. Here. I'm just gonna polygon east of 95. Kind of just draw it, kind of like the MLS. Come down. Aventura is good, and Miami Beach would be great too.
No, go to
The Grove?
Okay, Coral Gables. I take the Coral Gables. Yes,
Cool.
yes, go now. Okay, Biscayne and up.
Awesome.
Wow.
So I have 169 east of 95 from 5,000 to 10,000 square feet. Would you want me to change?
When you say tenants, that's the people that's
Tenant.
tenants, not the owners.
Just tenants. So it's because sometimes they don't want to lease anymore. They want to buy something. So if it's a, it's worth a shot.
And they can open the second restaurant.
Yeah,
so they can
expand. Exactly. So once you hit here, then you can kind of take out, because some of it's going to be Burger King.